Good morning, fantasy champions, and welcome back to Week 15 and Fourth in Fantasy. This officially is the elimination round. Go big or go home. You're tuned in to once again the morning rush. We got two of the sharpest minds in the game, Chev and Addi from Two Guys in One Pod, here to ensure you not make a single mistake. The clock is ticking. Get your toughest start sit questions in the chat, and let's lock in your trip to the semifinals.
Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't follow no script. I make my own lane. Got a spreadsheet mind and a red brass brain. Dynasty beats got that tape in my veins. While they drafting by names, I'm exposing their game. No cap. We study the craft like film room rats. Gyms in the fourth while they stuck in the past. It's levels to the dynasty. Keep or flex. From rookies to pros, we demand and respect. That's real. And I ain't never need clout for my clout to show. Just a mic a take and a team I grow. This ain't just picks, it's principle G. It's fourth in fantasy where you build your legacy. We 10 toes down, yeah, we stand on.
Well, yeah.
Dead air.
And
Hey,
why am I muted? Hold up now.
This is
Yeah, hold up. 'Cause I was like, whoa. I did not know how.
Bored.
But good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Morning Rush Show. And like I said, we got two of the sharpest minds in the game with our boys, Addi and Chev. How we doing today?
man. We're here. I was impressed by. I thought you guys had a mind meld that I was completely unfamiliar with, and I was about to start texting Addison and be like, "Hey, man, we got to start just spending some time staring at each other's eyes on the stream." The like the intro that you I thought you were telling Rocco to say that he was gonna have to remember verbatim.
Oh
was
no.
incredibly impressive. I was like, maybe I've been podcasting wrong this whole time.
No, big dog, you good dog. You doing it. Hell, that's why I have to write it down because I wouldn't even remember that shit if I had to say
See, I can't see any of that, bro. I was like, holy shit, he's gonna do this all from memory. All right, cool.
Let me hit that vape pen one more time, and then I'm gonna say all that shit.
Hell yeah. But y'all know what it is. I'm Honcho, and this is my guy.
Siriaco, call me Rocco.
And we are your fantasy playbook to more championship wins and the land of the wet, Rocco.
We are a fantasy football podcast for Dynasty Sickos by Dynasty Sickos. Welcome to the playoffs.
Welcome to the playoffs, baby. And if you saw our last episode, we had the Devi Sickos out there joined by some of our good guys over there, Austin and Chris. Shout out to them for joining us again, and hope we can, or Dustin, excuse me, and hopefully we can get them. Sorry, it's early in the morning, man, and like that vape pen hitting. But hopefully we can get them boys back on the show and talk a little bit more Devi with more of the fantasy, with more of the actual college football playoffs going. And my boy Fernando Mendoza getting the Heisman Trophy last night. What a beautiful, beautiful time it has been. But welcome and good morning. We do already have some chats in or some starting sit questions in the chat. Good morning to everybody. Hope you're doing well, Danny, and spectacular. Mr. Juan Pena, official 24, but are you official though? We're gonna find out today. Playoff question: who for my QB1? I got Brissett. Damn, bro, as your QB1. Hold on, I got Brissett waivers. Bryce Young,
That's pretty fucking good.
Lawrence or Caleb Williams. Listen, brother, if those are your options for me on waivers and you're rolling with Brissett, who has the Houston Texans, one of the better defenses, as Chev could speak to a little bit more here, one of the better defenses in the NFL right now, and you're looking at, you got some of these other guys on waivers, I would probably look at those guys on waivers. But Chev, what do you think here?
I mean, unless you want to put belt to your own ass, like you can't play Jacoby Brissett this week. Like you can't do it. Like they absolutely just destroy quarterbacks. There's just nothing. They're not giving up any sort of production. So personally, I would lean with Trevor Lawrence or CJ Stroud just because Caleb Williams, like the rushing floor could be there, but they're so run heavy now in trying to protect them from making potential mistakes that it caps his fantasy upside. If they're gonna let him throw that some bitch like 45 times, he'd probably be a top 3 QB for me. But they're gonna throw it like 18 times and run it 40 something times. So yeah, I gotta go with CJ Stroud or Trevor Lawrence. The tiebreaker for me is I have Trevor Lawrence ranked slightly higher in our league champ rankings. Man, I'm about to go get I didn't put my hat on. I'm gonna go get my hat. And I always wear the Titans hat. But anyway, yeah, I would go. I have Trevor Lawrence slightly higher. I think I have him at 12 or 13, and I have CJ Stroud at like 15 or 16.
I'm with you on the Trevor Lawrence take right there. And as they're going against the New York Jets, and this could be a blowout as they are starting Brady Cook. And if you don't know who Brady Cook is, that's a good thing because he's the one who cost Luther Burden some money, the money during the draft process, as I said multiple times throughout the year. So there's a good reason why you don't know Brady Cook. And if you're me, I would 100%, 100%. If waivers, if you can, go add somebody right now. I don't know how your league is. Some people they lock it before and you can't even run no waivers on during the weekend. Go pick up Trevor Lawrence right now against the New York Jets and prosper after that. Or CJ Stroud, as Chev said. Addy, what do you think with this one, man?
Hey, you guys see the Christmas gear here? You know what you see underneath that? Caleb Williams. Yeah. This ain't the best
Don't let
week
your
for Caleb.
fandom.
Yeah.
Don't let your
this
fandom
isn't the
right
best
check
week
your
for Caleb.
ass can't cat. Yes.
I feel where Chev's coming from on the Bears not letting Caleb pass. It is negative 20 degrees in Chicago today. It is god awful out there, but there will be a rushing floor, and the Cleveland Browns can actually stop a run play, unlike a lot of defenses we've seen Chicago go up against. I like the rushing floor for Caleb here, but it's close. If I'm between the two, I got T-Law about 2 spots lower than Caleb in my ranks.
Oh,
What about you, Rob?
I mean, I think this is easily T-Law. For me, it's C.J. Stroud or Trevor Lawrence, and I'm going with T-Law because he runs. He can absolutely give you a rushing TD, and they're going up against a team that needs to lose games so that they can get Fernando Mendoza, the Heisman Trophy Award winner. I know that doesn't mean much in that locker room. Those guys still want to win, but the moves that the GM has made, signals that they're not trying to win games. I could actually see, guys starting to get shut down, in these last few weeks. So give me T-Law against a team that is sinking fast. He should be able to get you enough points to win in the first half in this game.
And before we head to the next question, Chev, I have a quick question for you, Big Dog. As for, I got this question particularly during the week, and since you're our Titans guru over here, I wanted to ask you. Someone said, "Can Tony Pollard repeat his performance from last week, or should he ride the bench for them again?"
I would like to say that it's duplicatable. It's just that I don't really know. Okay, is he gonna give you 150 and 2 tugs again? No. But here's the deal: like our backup center, this dude named Corey Levin, is just so much better than the dude we paid a bunch of money to. If he's playing, we have a chance. We have a chance to like have an effective run game. It's just been so bad that I personally don't want to recommend this. Like I have a decision to start Tony Pollard in the league, and like I damn near shit down my leg because I was like, all right, what advanced analytics can I come up with that show me that this is not a complete fluke? And to revert back to Rocco's point earlier, Rocco is the most accurate quarterback ranker out of all of us. So probably listen to whatever he has to say.
Yeah.
Who knew?
He said, "I just be talking."
I just be talking shit and putting people where I feel like they should go. But let me interject real quick. I don't think his name is Pena. I think it's Pena.
I was gonna say Pena.
Mr. Pena. You the one with a little Spanish. Well, I got a little Spanish too, but man, I don't think he wants to be called Pena. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're right. My bad, dog. Pena. Juan Pena. Sorry, big dog. No disrespect to
Yeah.
you, but he
I just
also did
I
ask.
just had to say that, my friend.
He also did
Mr.
ask, "Help
Official.
me," in the Kevin Hart voice. Need a wide receiver 2 and 3, flex spot, and RB2. Damn, brother, what you need a whole damn squad? That's what it sounds like.
Oh my God. Oh,
Roster
boy.
review.
so
All right.
so he needs a wide receiver 2 and 3, a flex spot, and an RB2. His wide receivers are Jordan Addison, Debo Samuels, QJ Myers. Well, what the hell's going on? Samuel
Booty.
Q. There's like a Q. Is that a Q right there? Or am I tripping?
Yeah,
Samuel
yeah.
He
He
said
put
they're
a Q in there for
questionable.
questionable.
Okay. I'm
Oh,
looking
He's
at
playing.
yeah. Don't do that, please.
All right.
That makes this way more difficult.
Yeah, Myers, Quentin Johnson, Booty,
Booty.
DK, Higgins, and Slayton. And your running backs are Charbonnet, Henderson, Eugene Wilson, Josh Jacobs, and your tight end is Kittle. Definitely have Kittle in your flex spot since you said you didn't mention a tight end spot, but Kittle has one of the better, sorry to say, against the tight ends, Tennessee Titties. They have one of the better matchups. Start Kittle. I actually just traded for Kittle, which
Titties.
I'm sad to say because I didn't see him breaking out this way. But I traded before the game Kyle Pitts for George Kittle, and
You
then
fucked up. You fucked up.
Kyle
Just-
Pitts had one of the most legendary games.
It's
for
like
a
the
tight end.
6th highest tight end scoring game of all time.
I'm no. And I said, ain't no for Kittle, my boy. I hope my intuition is on point and you dismantle the Tennessee Titties. But boy, I did not. That hurt me a little bit to see Pitts go off a little bit. But need a wide receiver two. Need a wide receiver 2 or 3. I hate to say this against my Cowboys, but Addison could end up having a bigger day than Justin Jefferson, I will say. Because we're going to do our best not to have Justin Jefferson kill us. And then I watch Addison sneakily have a big day against us. And Diggs is not playing. He says he's been good. He says he's healthy. The relationship between Cowboys and Trevon Diggs right now ain't good. So he is not playing.
You don't say.
So Addison, he'd be one of the guys I'm looking at. And then Myers. I love him. I actually do. I have enjoyed Jacoby Myers on the Jaguars as he was riding away the season with the Raiders. And I feel like he's Lawrence's new safety blanket, if you ask me. I would feel very comfortable rolling with Myers here and Addison. And then with your RB2, it's crazy because with Josh Jacobs, he's hurt, right? So now I get why people are like, should I start him? Should I not start him? But it's really been more of maintenance because his knee, you don't want to, put him out there and he puts more wear and tear on the knee. So you try to have him as fresh as possible. So long story short, in your flex spot, go Kittle. I would roll with Addison. I would feel good with Myers there. And then for your RB2, I would still feel cool with Josh Jacobs just because of he is the RB1 out of those RBs. But Henderson, who do the Patriots have today? They are
Buffalo.
Bills.
The Bills. So
It's a premium matchup for Travion Henderson.
So
fantastic one to start him.
Yeah, so for me, it's either Henderson or Jacobs. Probably give it a little slight edge to Henderson since he is healthier. I'll let Addi take to next.
Hey, I appreciate it because he said my name 100 times there. I'm going Addison as well. I think that's an easy one. Personally, I'm pretty split between Myers and Samuel. I think the Jacksonville Jaguars have a really good opportunity to absolutely run the Jets out of the water. And they have been more than willing to take the ball out of Trevor Lawrence's hands, which thank goodness, because we like watching like actual football every once in a while from Jacksonville. So I'm inclined to actually throw Debo in there because Marcus Mariota can't throw a ball more than 10 yards and Debo Samuel lines up around 10 yards away from the line of scrimmage. So that's really where I have my take at, but it's really close. Like between those two guys, that's the hardest decision there. On the RB side, like Travion Henderson or Josh Jacobs are both easy calls. Emmanuel Wilson very well might not play today, and if he doesn't, they are more than likely to give Josh Jacobs the ball. They already elevated Pierre Strong to the active roster. I think that's a pretty good signal that Wilson isn't playing this game.
And then what about you, Chev?
Man, I'll play it safe and go with Jacoby Myers and Jordan Addison. Honestly, if you need just a Hail Mary home run play, I go Jacoby Myers and Darius Slayton. We've seen Washington give up a ton of deep passing. And I think Jackson Dart right before the concussion, you saw him deliberately trying to hit deep balls, no Diddy, to
No Diddy documentary.
you saw him repeatedly trying to establish that connection with Darius Slayton. And you saw like they had a 68-yard touchdown get called back against the Eagles. If I know it was a long time ago, but the point being, there's a connection that they have that actually works. Where if you needed just, hey, I was personally harmed by Kyle Pitts on Thursday night, you might be able to offset a little bit of that. Safety with Myers, and then home run swing with Slate. Oh, and Travion Henderson. I think that this is. I think I'm going to say it right now. Okay. All right.
Hold on now.
I think Travion Henderson is going to be one of the guys that you talk about going into next year that was like, hey, remember what Travion did in the fantasy playoffs last year? And I think it starts today. So you do with that information what you will.
We got our first bold prediction of the playoff week from our boy Chev. Travion Henderson is going to set himself on the playoff hierarchy, if you will, of
Sponsored by Minotaur Energy.
Yes. And Rock, give us your take.
Yeah, as everybody was talking, I was trying to decipher this question.
Yeah.
You could take it off. I think I got it right here. I think he was giving us his whole team for roster review. Tight end set in stone, Kittle. RBs obviously Henderson and Jacobs. If Jacobs plays. If not, we don't even have to go to the secondary post right there. If not, I think I'm going to go pick up Singletary and hope that he captures a lot of that workload like he did the last time we saw them play. And for the wide receivers in one flex, I'm going to go Addison, Myers, and for the reasons that Addi stated, Deebo Samuel. So that's how I'm rolling with that.
I like it.
And thank you. And for having us go through all of that, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, my friend.
I was literally just going to say, while you're here, like, share, and subscribe to both us, Fourth and Fantasy, and Two Guys in One Pod. These are some of the greatest guys that we've met through our process of being in the community. And
reading is hard this early in the morning.
Hell yeah. So, hit that share, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and appreciate the support from all angles. And good morning to you. This Stefan. I hope you're doing well. Let's get some W's today and get you into that next round of the playoffs. He says, hello, need help with one of my running back spots, 2 flex spots, and full PPR. Devin Neal, Addison, Dowdle, Hall, Walker, KW3, and McConkey. This one is a little bit hard for me, and I will say that just because of McConkey hasn't, I say about the last 2-3 weeks, McConkey hasn't hit, or he hasn't been on that same plateau as he was his rookie year. I guess there's a few guys you could say from last year's rookie class that's kind of had that same type of trajectory. Brian Thomas Jr. being one of those guys who hasn't fully hit on their rookie year like they did like they're doing in their sophomore. But nevertheless, when we're looking at guys that are stepping up into new roles, since Kamara is now looking to be out another week, Devin Neal showed a little bit of something last week. He came on into fantasy. Oh, hold on. That Diddy documentary is seeping through the television. But Hey, listen, hold on. These words I'm using today is kind of crazy, but
You've never been known to do that before. That's for sure.
I didn't say anything. I just had to.
I'm just saying though. But listen, hear me out when I say this. What am I crazy? And the fact that we're even here to have to say this at this point is wild. But would you kill me for starting Devin Neal over Walker the third at this point of the
Uh,
season?
the thing is, I'm too pretty for jail.
I am way too. Yeah, we can't be. He don't want to be
I
on
don't have
beat.
the years like our good friend from a couple weeks ago to go to jail and still come out unscathed, mentally and anally.
Yeah,
Dude, dude, I listen, man. I'm not going to jail and combing anybody's chest hair, bro. I'm not doing it. I'm not holding anybody's pocket. That's just, I'm not doing it.
yeah, bro.
Oh
If
shit, we
y'all
just
don't get
lost
the
3 viewers.
if y'all don't get the reference, holding the pockets from Prison Break, and I'd be damned if I'm holding another grown man's pocket. You gonna have to shank me. You
Dude,
you
hold on.
just gonna she's
Hold
gonna
on.
have to you gonna have to catch me on the yard.
Hold on. Time out. So this is a real thing. All right. This is a real thing that happened to me. I work for a Fortune 100 company. It's a real thing that happened at work. I'm at my desk, and like this dude who found he's a fan of the FFD. He found me because it's we all sit at desks and you can see the people. So he found me. He was like, "Oh, hey, you're the dude from the FFD," and I'm like, "Fuck." First of all, don't talk about that shit while we're at work. First rule of Fight Club: don't talk about Fight Club. But he ended up being a pretty cool dude, so he'll come over. We'll chop it up about fantasy. One day, this dude has a slice of pizza that he's eating with two hands for whatever reason. Like, that was weird. He was like, "Hey man, my phone just buzzed. Can you grab it out of my pocket for me?"
Sir.
Now, I'm 40. I have a good friend at work named Greg, who's like a Vietnam vet, one of the most grizzled dudes that I've ever met. He looks at him and he was like, "Hey, do you want me to slap him or are you gonna do it?" And I was like, "Hey, we can't." He's like, "We can't slap anybody. We can't slap anybody." But he was like, "Hey, young man, I'm gonna tell you this." He's like, "You better not ever ask anybody to go in anybody else's pocket while I'm around ever again."
Yeah, that's blasphemy. That's commercial take worthy. That's straight to commercial worthy type there. He said, "What made you go with that bar?"
Yeah, what made you go with that? I was like, "Hey, bro,
I thought we were getting close.
like
Uh,
we can laugh about this because it's funny, but don't ever do that again."
don't ever do that again. But so now to that point, now Chef, since you got the floor, I'll let you answer this one. He just needs an RB spot and two flexes. Who you throwing in there for Stefan?
Oh shit. One RB spot, man. I would love to say that it's Kenneth Walker, but there's just so much Zach Charbonnet poison going around that it makes me sad.
Poison.
We got to go Devin Neal here, guys. We
I
got to go
like it.
Devin Neal. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not gonna lie
I mean,
to
I
you.
don't know. I like the choice. I don't like it that we're at this point in the season and you're having to choose over Devin Neal. Choose Devin Neal over Kenneth Walker the third, which
And
goes against our whole offseason talk of we thought it was going to be a big year for him, and it just hasn't turned out for that for the Seahawks.
I know. And all right, I'll let somebody else do the flex spot because I really,
How about
oh,
you?
is that
Pussy on
Xerxes himself?
Cam. Pussy on Cam.
Oh wow.
Tell your
Yeah.
friends we got pussy on Cam today.
Hey, you're gonna end up having to play the video, the voiceover I did of your cat's
Man, I don't know how to do that on this, but if you can figure it out, have at it. I'm not that technologically savvy to do that.
All
How
right.
about you, Rob?
All right, what's the question again? I don't know. I just lost
No,
my
two.
train of thought.
With Chev, he says go with Devin Neal in the RB spot. Who should Stephen throw in his two flex?
Two flex. I don't know. I have a feel that it could be McConkey week, even in a tough matchup.
That's
It's-
that's the slam dunk answer, right? Like
Yeah.
this is the
I
that's the
feel
one
like he's the
fucking-
best player out of all of these guys, like by far. I mean, I'm a big Ken Walker stan, but you can't ignore the situation because the situation has basically derailed a lot of dynasty teams this year. It's like really fucking put contenders out of the playoffs. So at this point, I still have him starting in a couple places just because I'm a fucking sicko and I got like fucking 17 teams still alive. Can you trust Hall? Shit. Neil is, I mean, I know you guys like Neil, but just watching him weekly, he's just not impressive. Like he doesn't have he's not very bursty.
No, but Rocco, that's not his deal, bro. It's just that he's like
it looked different. Estime got one fucking carry and it looked.
Oh
different.
my god! Don't
Oh,
do
one
it.
fucking
Don't
carry,
do it.
buddy.
One carry and it looked different.
I knew it.
It looked different.
I
Knew you were waiting for that.
It looked different. Like
that's not Devin Neal's game, though. Devin Neal's more like Devin Neal is the
I know he's smooth. He's
smooth vision.
He's slow David Montgomery.
He's gonna fucking make guys miss in the backfield because he can't,
he's not a blazer.
Past the line super fast. But
Right.
fuck it, let's go Neil. Fuck it, let's go Neil.
There's a Cowboys
You can't ignore the touch count.
Rocco, you and this Audric Estime thing.
Hey, when it pops, just remember. When it pops, just remember.
I got
He's
him
gonna have a
stashed.
crazy CFL run.
I'm telling you.
League winner,
Hey,
championship week.
I got him stashed on a couple benches just because you're saying some crazy
smart.
shit that
You're
actually
smart.
happens. And I'm like, I don't know how. Like you're like fucking Sergeant Dokes from Dexter. It's like, how the fuck did Rocco do this?
I'm telling you, bro. No. But no,
I'm telling you, he was a good prospect. I don't know what happened with him and Sean Payton. Some people just can't play for the guy. But I would stash him because he's fucking free in a lot of leagues. He's still sitting on waivers. And if it happens, it's going to happen big. And if it don't happen, fuck, you got him off of waivers.
Yeah, that's true.
We're going to get to the rest of these start-sit questions. There's a ton here, but we're going to do a couple quick ones as we go to a quick break to our league champ, where you can win a free NFL jersey every week. Actually, every guy on this screen
Has at least two. Has at least two. I mean, Addi got his before I joined, but still, he's got two.
So you can win a free NFL jersey every week, and you only got about 3 more weeks for the chance to win.
No. We're going all through playoffs, man.
Oh, we're going through playoffs, baby. So we got this.
Oh, Chev is definitely gonna catch me now. I thought I could hold. I'm holding on for dear life.
Listen, I've been in the prayer closet for hours, just moving my ranks around. Like, what would Rocco do? It's time. We've got to take him down. I'm just sitting there like, I don't even have to touch my phone, bro. Like, I'm so mind melded with the League Champ app. I don't even have to touch my phone. I just move the ranks around my mind. Now, when they're not in the right spot on the app, that's not my fault. All right, because I moved it with my mind. All right, we offer telekinesis with League Champ. Okay.
Hopefully, I can get this dub this week. But here's League Champ, and we'll be right back with y'all, man. Oh, you feel me? Stop playing with it. We're fucking back with it. Good morning, everybody. This is the Morning Rush brought to you by Force and Fantasy. And we're joined by our special guests, Chev and Addi from Two Guys and One Pod, bringing you start and sit or answering your start and sit questions for the first week of fantasy playoffs. It is go home or go hard or go home. If you don't win this week, good luck to you next year, player. Because you're going to be riding the couch with a lot of people who didn't make the playoffs. That's not me.
Rock
Though.
hard right now.
Did you say it's get hard or go home?
No, it's go
I thought
hard
he
or
said it's go home and get hard.
Well, listen, it's either or. Actually,
Too late. I
Let
love
it
this
happen.
Boner alert.
Let it happen, baby. Let's run through some of these comments in here. Continue. Good morning to your player. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing
man.
good to you. Our boy
Fucking
Max
A1
is
right
in the
there.
house. Greetings, gents from Germany. Max is
Germany?
in
What
Goddamn,
the fuck we
man.
went to Germany?
We'll watch my
Bonjour.
Pats win the East at 7 p.m. today. Hey, that is absolutely commitment right there. And a regular you're gonna be watching NFL games up until
That's crazy.
damn near midnight, my boy.
That's dope, bro. Can you imagine like getting through like a Sunday and then like your night starting with fucking football?
Yeah,
Like, and then you're just like, hey, bro, I'm just gonna do some bath salts and stay up and watch the Pats win the East. Like, no big deal.
some bad. Hey, yeah, we're not gonna see.
You could call it bath salts.
Yeah.
From where I'm at, we call it cocaine.
Crispy says, I have to play Brissett, Tua, or Rivers. Gotta go Brissett. Yeah,
Oh my God, Crispy.
I probably would side with Brissett. If anybody that has to start Rivers this week, I feel bad for you. Any 44-year-old coming off the couch. Okay, he is a coach, so he just didn't come off the couch. But the man hasn't played in 5 years. Cam Newton actually he said that was a slap to his face that they reached out to a 44-year-old Phillip Rivers over him instead of calling him.
If Cam Newton could still throw a football the way that he could before he hurt his shoulder, this wouldn't even he'd still be fucking playing.
Yeah.
But like he's basically only like Tyler Warren now. Like he can't throw the ball anymore.
Yeah.
It's sad because Cam's one of my favorite players of all time. But like it just, hey bro, it's not your fault that it's over. It's injury's fault. Like that's not
it comes for the best.
No shame in that. But also I might start Tua over.
I was gonna say I might start Tua. Cam hasn't seen a tweet that he hasn't made about himself in about 3 years.
It's rough, man.
Tua does have the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, I think
with no TJ Watt.
With no TJ Watt.
I have a couple thoughts on the River situation, and this post was just great. And I wasn't aware. Phillip Rivers is about to run out of league insurance, and he's got like 20 kids. So, I mean, who's the smart one? He's going out there, re-upping his insurance for I don't know how long, but for all of his kids, probably, maybe get the insurance for them through their adultness or whatever you call that. The other thing, adult, yeah. There you go. Words are hard. Sorry, it's early.
Liability
my other
talk
thought
on Sunday morning is wild.
My other thought, and it's macabre. It's super macabre. I mean, we remember what happened in the Bills game a few years ago. It was a terrible situation in championship week. DeMar Hamlin situation. What if something really bad happens to old man Rivers out there? Like, should we be putting in something in place just in case? I mean, this is a big fucking week, and we can't have old man Rivers go out there and something bad happen to him to stop the game.
That's his fault.
These are the type of thoughts. It might be his fault, but it's our fucking championships.
Fault. This is what you right. But listen, hey, if you out there starting Phillip Rivers, sir, you deserve to lose to this week. That's what you. That's
no, but if the game ends, it's everybody involved in that game, including Jonathan fucking Taylor, who may get no stats in that game.
I'm okay with
Okay.
that because I'm playing him
All
this
right,
week.
all right, all right.
No,
So
don't say that shit.
here's the 1,000 IQ dynasty play. Okay, you go and you trade whatever you need to trade to get Anthony Richardson. This is gonna go poorly, most likely. This is gonna go poorly. All right, we understand that. Like, there's just no way that you take 5 years off. I don't care that you've been running Shane Steichen's offense with your son, like as his coach. Like, physically, if he can do this, then it's one of the most impressive feats known to mankind. If he has been training at the level that you need to train at to be able to play in an NFL game, even as a 44-year-old pocket quarterback, like, more power to him. But you need to go get ahead of this and trade for Anthony Richardson. Okay? Like, this is the time. It won't require a first. You might have to give up like a second and a third or 2 seconds.
Cool.
But more than likely, Anthony Richardson is going to be your 2026 day one starter. Like, that's what's gonna happen. So, like, you probably could pick Riley Leonard up off of waivers a couple weeks ago. Had that also. Like, we can't do this Phillip Rivers thing and be serious about it. So just go trade whatever you need to trade, as long as it's not a first round pick, for Anthony Richardson.
If I'm the Colts, I probably play with Anthony Richardson with an eye patch.
Yeah, I mean, like,
What
he's
they
back.
have
He's
there.
back in the facility, so they have a chance to open his practice window up. And because it's like an eye, like, if it's healed, it's healed. It's not like, it's gonna pop out like Buddy from Eastbound and Down. Like, I got my pitch back. Like, it's not like that's gonna happen. I'm sorry for talking about it, but like, that's what I've been trying to do all week, is like just send out offers for Anthony Richardson, because this is a chance to get ahead of the 2026 redemption QB arc that we've had play out for like 5 years in a row. Like, he's entered into that discussion now, to where people left him for dead. It's going to be all jokes all season. And the minute that they start playing football, if he just, has made incremental improvements, like, you can see that he has week winning upside every single week. It's just that he can't throw. He hadn't thrown the ball well. So if he just gets moderately better, then he's absolutely like a high end QB1.
Yeah. So
if he's on the field, even with the way he passes the ball, he's still a top 8 guy. And the crazy thing is, the team has won with him in there. It's not like they've not won any games. They've been about a 500 team with him not being able to complete a forward pass. So if he gets even incrementally better, like, he is like by far the best option they have.
hell yeah. With a quick, and Addi, I'll let you hit this one with a couple quick hitters that we have in the chat just to get caught up. With Neil Keel EDU. This is
Like, share, and subscribe.
Two questions he has. Wandale Teroya McMillan or Devontae Smith. And then his second question, Breece Hall, RJ Harvey, or Ashton Genty. For his first question, which way are you rolling?
See, for the first one, I'm real close between Teteroa and Wandale. I think it's going to be one of those two. Wandale has a great matchup with Washington. Teteroa with New Orleans. I think you can't really go wrong with either of those guys. I'd lean Teteroa just because I think he's a more talented prospect. And on the second half of that question, I'm going Genty. Like, you can bring up the jersey, Huncho. Like, I think we're going to see Genty start coming out at the end of the season. I know they're playing Philadelphia, but we've seen Philly get run on a couple of weeks in a row. And Breece Hall, he shouldn't even be in your conversation at this point. We got to wait for a real QB to be in there. Like, please.
Go ahead, Chev.
All right. The last time that they had like dog shit QB play was the season that Breece Hall, like, that he was just the entire offense.
Yeah.
Like, they have a slightly better offensive line now. Slightly.
and a much worse QB, I gotta say. Like I'm
Worse
not a
than
fan of Brady.
Aaron Rodgers' little flunky do boy.
You might be right there, dude. It's hard. I don't trust anybody that can make Luther Burden look bad.
That's true. That's fair. That's fair.
That is very
That's
fair.
fair. I'm just saying, like, we're discounting Brees like Brees isn't one of those singularity talents at the position. And like they just do weird stuff and just don't give him the ball sometimes.
Yeah.
Now, that's a very real outcome that can happen. But like it's Brees fucking Hall.
Yeah. And that what makes me have to roll with is either between honestly Brees Hall or RJ Harvey. RJ Harvey just has I won't say it's the toughest matchup because the Packers can be tough, but we also seen them be buttermilk buns as well. But if that first question, I'm probably rolling with Tetairoa McMillan just because of the Panthers are literally right there with being able to potentially make the playoffs with the Buccaneers continuously losing. I don't know what it is with them, but they have stunk the bed, and the Carolina Panthers are right around the corner from making the playoffs some damn selves. I'm rolling with Tetairoa McMillan, and then just because I have RJ Harvey on a lot of places, I do like how they've been using him more, and he's been a more focal point of that offense. But I won't toss out Brees Hall too because they might just have to go into a full nuclear mode with him, and he be the receiver and running back of the whole offense. Ashley Jensen's probably somewhere in there. Uh, I feel like he's had better offensive outputs ever since Chip Kelly got fired. Shout out, right? He was damn near third fantasy terrorist. And so I would say that now that he's out, Ashley Jensen is a better play. But for me, Tetairoa McMillan, and I would go with RJ Harvey. Rock, I'll let you end this off a quick one.
I feel like Tetairoa. It's Tetairoa Wandale for me. It could be Devonta Smith, but I mean, him and AJ Brown have good matchups, so I don't want to sit there and guess. I'm going to go with Tetairoa. I feel like he's going to get the targets, and he plays in spaces where the Saints where he can kind of get open versus the Saints. And the other one, just to be a fucking troll, I'm going to go Genty. Just to be a fucking troll. Mike.
And KJ, I'll get to yours, but you have three. So let me answer. We'll answer Kevin's first, and then KJ, we'll answer your three. Kevin, DeBoard, I feel like this is your first time on the show. Like, share, and subscribe, big dog. How are you feeling on each of these guys? Flowers, buttermilk buns, cuz. Gibbs and Mike Wilson. Who the fuck is Mike Wilson?
Michael Wilson.
Oh, sorry. Michael Wilson. There we go. Look, bro, you can't say it. That man ain't.
Talk about the league winner, Michael Wilson.
That man ain't. His name ain't Mike. It's Michael.
It's accepted shorthand.
Well, Michael Wilson has, I believe Marvin Harrison Jr. is back this week. Not to say that's going to fully.
No, he's out.
He's out again.
He's out again.
He's out.
Yep.
He's out.
Oh, then hey, bro, throw Michael Wilson all the way up. Hey, I do like Michael. I feel like he's like, oh, Marvin Harrison Jr. is out the way. Say less. I'm up. I'm stepping up, and he's been a good play. But that's also to say they have the Houston Texans. They're going to put belt to ass. I don't know if y'all know about that boy, Singletary. Singletary.
Yeah.
The cornerback. Belt to ass. And then you
Stingley?
got thank you, Stingley. Yeah. Thank you. Yes. Stingley. Belt to ass.
Singletary.
Then you got Lassiter from you already know where he from, the University of Georgia. Belt to ass. Right? Houston, Michael Wilson might not have the same type of productive last 2-3 weeks we've seen him have. So that scares me a little bit. Zay Flowers, the Ravens have to win. Like, they have no other choice but to go on a mean run. Zay Flowers has to step up. Lamar has to step up. Derrick Henry has to step up. Mark Andrews has to step up. They have no choice but to win. So, that being said, and if you're talking about Jahmyr Gibbs, bro, always start your studs. I don't give a fuck if he was going against the monsters of the fucking NFL. Okay, I'm taking Gibbs every time to roll through them motherfuckers.
The
Gibbs,
Monstars lost.
I don't know if you wanted to start, sit, whatever. Gibbs is always going to be on there. And if you have to do the toss up between Flowers and Wilson, I say Flowers just slightly, just because of matchup. It's not going to be a cupcake type of thing for Michael Wilson this week. And like I said, Ravens got to win. So that makes me have to say Flowers on that end. But what about you, Chev? What do you say?
I would like to present the argument of maximum amounts of garbage time for Michael Wilson.
Yeah, they will have to pass.
Like that's how we've been getting home with Jacoby Brissett. It's not because he's just the second coming of fucking John Elway. Like they're getting their backs blown out and like they just keep throwing the ball. Like I'm talking about they getting clapped, buddy.
Yeah.
How'd that feel, my boy?
Yeah. How's that feel, boy?
Exactly. Okay. No. Chev, that's absolutely a great point of that. Garbage time stats are real stats. I don't give a fuck when they come. They still they still help you win a playoff game. So I do like that note that Chev points out, and that might actually make me go with Michael Wilson. Because if we're looking at Zay Flowers, I believe they have the Cincinnati Bengals, if I'm correct, this week. Yes, they have the Bengals. So hey, that's the buttermilk buns defense as well. So honestly, if you can start all those guys, what's stopping you? Unless you have better starters in those spots. Addi or Rocco, before we head to the next one, do y'all have anything for this one?
I'll throw one in there. I see. I don't love trusting backup quarterbacks in games that are going to get blown out. And I know we've seen it a couple times from Brissett. The floor is going to fall out eventually one of these weeks. We've seen Brissett play good for 3-week stints at multiple points in his NFL career. The fourth week always comes. We don't know when it's going to be. I know. But Stingley's a fantastic matchup, and the Houston Texans have not been known to blow out another football team. That's really been their big issue, that CJ Stroud hasn't had his foot on the gas. He's been running that in cruise control for about 15 straight weeks.
Good point.
If they go to garbage time, I'm with you, Chev, but I could see this one being a 14-0 win where Houston just really they put it on Woody, man. They have that erection last over 4 hours and have to call a doctor because Woody's going to put the mark on
Woody is a sentence, boy. Dave, that is.
Don't get sentenced.
I broke Chev.
Don't get sentenced unless you're young and you got time to recover. Get that elasticity back.
No, but yeah, Rock, quick one. Quick take here as we go to KJ.
Where were we? Gibbs. Start Gibbs out of those three. Is that the question?
I don't think that was the. I don't know.
I will say, all you guys had great points, but isn't one of the strengths of the Bengals QB1, or am I? I'm not a defensive guy.
So they got a dude named DJ Turner who has basically been like Nnamdi Asomugha and Prime Revis. Like he's the only good defensive player they had. I would note that Zay Flowers did catch a 40-yard touchdown that got called back for like a phantom OPI in week 13. Mm-hmm. So like all the panic around Zay Flowers and Lamar is rooted in the fact that like that touchdown didn't count. And so everybody's now like, oh, they're bad at football. Like it's just, I don't feel great about it because it's been so shitty for Zay Flowers for so long. But this is a great get right spot, unless he gets shadowed by DJ Turner.
I like it. And KJ,
I like it.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I like it. No,
moving along. KJ, welcome back to the show, big dog. He says, "What's up, guys? I have 2 questions. Actually, you have more than 2 questions, cuz. He says, what's up, guys? I have 2 questions. Better flex start.
I count 3.
Tyrone Tracy Jr., Rico. Honestly, I've heard that Rico was dealing with the injury, and it's looking like him and Chuba are back to splitting. So, Rico, Slayton, or Pearsall, full PPR. Two questions. I mean, his other question was better QB start, Bo or A Rod, and he also says in my ESPN league, better QB start, Purdy or Dak. That's a good
Yes.
actually question. Purdy or Dak, where both have really one. Dallas needs to go on a run to make the playoffs, where the Eagles, Mike, have been very much losing the last couple weeks. So both are a good start. Both will have right now. I have Purdy ahead of Dak because of the defense, and I think that it's a very good right spot for the 49ers. Y'all can chime on there for what y'all think between Purdy or Dak. Go ahead,
Man,
Addi.
you're wearing the Dallas jersey, man.
I
This
am.
is a Dak week. Like
It is the Dak week, and I hope it's
if
up.
Dak was ever going to show it, man. If Dak was ever going to show it in a clutch matchup, this would be the one.
Yeah,
So,
but
I
that's a
want to
beautiful
see Dak
matchup
in there.
though. Tennessee Titties always gives you a good result against when it's the opposing quarterback.
But JJM's going to turn it into a shootout. Sorry. I don't want that taken out of context. I'm joking.
No. I honestly, and with his other quarterbacks questions, that's a real cool. Wait, Bo Nix and Aaron Rodgers. Bo Nix hasn't been the top 10 rookie that we saw his last year. It's kind of been up and down, up and down. And then Aaron Rodgers, he'll just walk around and give you a 20-point random week, and then it's back to a 14, 15, 13 type performance. Who are we in playoff time more comfortable with riding with? Aaron Rodgers or Bo Nix? How about you, Rob?
I've never started Aaron Rodgers. It's been a while since I had any Aaron Rodgers. I just don't like him for some reason. I'm starting Bo Nix.
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix has some rushing upside. I know some of their games get dragged into the mud, and sometimes A-Rod will get sucked into a shootout. Where they feed all of those tight ends. Not DK or anybody that's fucking worth starting. But yeah, give me Bo. I have Bo higher in my rankings.
Do y'all have Bo too? Bo Nix over A-Rod? Yeah. All right. And then for
I
his
got a
first
back to
question,
back.
okay. And then his first one, better flex starts, Tyrone Tracy, Rico Slayton, or Pearsall full PPR. He needs 2 out of those bunch. Which way we rolling with, fellas?
Pearsall.
Ooh. Ooh.
No, I was just doing that from earlier content.
I know.
I felt like Tyrone Tracy could end up either one being a useful piece to your starting week, or he gets very much regulated by Singletary, and Devin Singletary is the top dog over Tyrone Tracy this week. That's where my fear for that RB situation is. And then to where Chev pointed out earlier in the show, Slayton could be in a good spot here to hit. The Commanders, as we always have seen this season, especially the last few weeks, have let out good offensive performances on the opposing sides. So I feel comfortable with Wandell. I feel comfortable with Slayton. I am not really there with Pearsall. I mean, there could be. I hope he is. I think Kittle's going to have a day. I think with Juwan Jennings is going to have a bigger day than Pearsall. But I mean, it's been an up and down season for him as well. I know there's still truthers out there, and people are waiting for Ayuk to get out the way. He's been out the way actually all season. He hasn't played, but so has Pearsall with his injuries. I'm not actually on the bandwagon. I'm not a fan of Pearsall, even though he has shown his glimpses. So that's for me just to say, go with Tyrone Tracy and Slayton. I can't. I don't want to go with 2 Giants. I hate that shit. So Slayton and Rico you might get a little upside there with Pearsall with being youth, but I don't like those options. So yeah, Slayton or Pearsall. What do y'all think?
Addi?
I'll hit it. I'll go Tracy Rico. Most guaranteed workload there, but if you're in a tough one, I'll throw in Slayton. Pearsall is like the Michael Wilson of San Francisco. He ain't getting any run unless Juwan Jennings and Kittle are out.
How about you, Chev?
Yeah, I can't play Ricky Pearsall until further notice. Like we got to actually see him be, a primary read in their offensive progression. Like he's just kind of out there right now. So I would go Tyrone and Rico. It's just
Rico,
that's
Uncle
the easiest
Rico.
thing to do. Now, if you want to go crazy, like I said, you can get Darius Slayton in there and just see what happens.
I feel better about Slayton if Yolo Winston was in there. I'm going Rico. I'm not too happy about the timeshare, and he got really bottled up the last time he played the Saints. So yeah, you have some tough options here. I mean that's the short of it. I feel like you only have to start one the way the question reads. So I'm probably holding my nose and going Tracy Jr. and hoping for a long touchdown.
GG3 Bets Fantasy. What's up, y'all? Good morning and God bless. Good morning to you, man. Start sit question: Michael Wilson or Jalen Warren in PPR league? Which way we rolling with, fellas? Rock, let's go with you first. This is a little quick hitter: Michael Wilson or Jalen Warren?
I'm gonna go with Jalen Warren. The Texans matchup is daunting, and they play games in the mud, and there's a chance that Brissett gets really banged up in this game, and their options are going to be covered. So this could be a very nasty game for fantasy football.
Addi.
Give me Warren too. Rocco nailed it on the head there.
Big Chev.
Warren.
We are rolling with Warren, big dog, and good morning to you. Hope you get a dub this week. Unless you play one of us, then you can go straight to the bottomless pits to L's. Katimi, good morning to you.
Man, Katimi.
Would you start Strange? Never start Strange, brother. Never start Strange. Would you start Strange in tight end premium or Chris Rodriguez or Singletary, bro?
Yes.
What? Chris Rodriguez over? Yes, every time. Over time. I don't even feel like is this all four of us are going Strange over Chris Rodriguez and Singletary?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Get some Strange in your life,
Get
Katimi.
some Strange in your life, baby. Coach Drew, good morning to you. Welcome back, player. He says, sup, big dogs. Sup back to you. Sitting on bye. Oh, he talking big shit today. Sitting on a bye, being solo number one. So Q in week 16 got Lamar Jackson at QB1, looking at Herbert or Purdy as possible playoff quarterbacks. What y'all think as looking at as some booty as possible flex? Well, you have Lamar and you're looking at Herbert or Purdy as playoff quarterbacks. Honestly, rest of schedule, and I don't have their in front of me at the moment. Rest of schedule fantasy.
Give me 1 second. I'll get it pulled up for you.
We got Herb against the Cowboys in week 16, and we got Purdy up against the Colts.
Has one. Okay. I think Purdy has a very decent playoff schedule. And then
he's got with Tennessee, Colts, Chicago next 2 weeks.
That's beautiful.
And then with Herbert, he's working with not so. I think he has a less
KC, Dallas, Houston. So yeah, that's for a guy with broken fingers. I don't know if that's
Herbert.
Dallas matchup.
That Dallas matchup, yeah.
Herbert was a strong choice. Would have been a very strong choice for me if he hasn't hurt his hand. I think that is playing very well into his recent weeks, if you will. I would go Purdy over Herbert, but Lamar Jackson doesn't have a bad playoff schedule. If you got But if you needed two just to have as an insurance, Robert, Lamar Jackson, and Purdy, would y'all agree with that one?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
Yeah.
all in agreement.
Wait.
Whoa.
Lamar Jackson was the choice. Like,
He has Lamar Jackson
That's-
as his QB. As his
Okay.
QB1.
yeah, okay. So it's
That's
super
his
flex.
choice.
And then he's looking at Herbert. Coach Drew, if you can, let us know if this is super flex.
Yeah, because the answer is Lamar Jackson. Full stop. No equivocation. If these are your options. If it's super flex though, we can talk about that QB2 spot.
Damn
Chris
good
Kelly.
options.
Good morning. Tight end question. Loveland, Gatson, or Theo Johnson, who's got the best potential in the matchups? Gatson just hasn't been the same guy since that injury. And then to throw off that Herbert has a fucked up hand. So Gatson would probably be on the lower, like mid there, where Loveland's probably my first in that list, and then Theo Johnson is Theo Johnson might be a sneak. Him and Jackson Dart have a sneaky connection, and Dart loves going his way. I think Theo Johnson might be an underrated play this week that people aren't looking at. So Gatson actually would be last here, which is kind of crazy for me. If you would ask me this about 2-4 weeks ago, Gatson would have been the number one. But I would roll with Loveland, Theo Johnson, and Gatson. What about you, Rob? Do you think?
I'm gonna go with Theo Johnson. He has the best matchup out of all three.
Oh, snowstorm.
So give me Theo Johnson against the Commandos, and I'll sit the other two.
What you want to say something, Addi?
Yeah. I just wanted to throw out there is a very short list of tight end prospects that go into their second year and get over 600 yards and over 6 TDs. Theo Johnson is one of them. Jackson Dart likes throwing the ball to the tight end. Their receiving room is by no means stacked. Wandale and Darius Slayton is a beatable group. Theo Johnson could have a breakout here.
Yeah, just hopefully his hands work in this one.
Don't play Chicago pass catchers this week if you can avoid it. Like, I've been out in that weather today. It ain't good.
It's not sexy.
I avoid them every week. So
reported first by our good guy Addi. The weather's not sexy right now in Chicago. Chev, are you rolling with that same ranking, same group?
Yeah, I mean, I love Gadsden, but this would be irresponsible for me to just be like, yeah, play Gadsden this week. And as I say that, bro, he's probably gonna have 100 yards and a touchdown. So I'm going Theo Johnson, then Gadsden, then Loveland.
Love it. Coach Drew also pointed out, also Flowers got me points last week, but should I play Jennings to smash them titties? LOL.
Don't smash the titties.
Should he play
Caress
Jennings
them.
to smash the titties?
Caress.
You're asking me if he should smash some titties?
Should he play Jennings to smash the titties?
Yes.
Play Jennings to smash the titties, Coach Drew.
Look, what's the rule, guys? What is the rule?
Always play
anybody who's playing the titties.
That's right.
Playing the titties.
That's right. Gary Judy had a resurgence last week. Because why?
Playing them titties.
Oh, we got another pussy on camera.
Another one. The team is in a guillotine league. I already got chopped out of my guillotine league. So about 2 weeks ago, it kind of pissed me off. But would you start Kittle, Kyron? Kyron's starting to lose some shares to Corum now. I've been noticing Corum getting a lot more play now. Or Warren running back over Javonte, Henry, or Bowers. Would you start Kittle, Kyron, Warren over Javonte, Henry, or Bowers? No. I would. I mean, Kittle just because Bowers is going to have a tougher matchup with Philly because they just can't. They have to get right.
What's the rule?
What's the rule? Start everybody against the Eagles. At this point, fuck them. Mike, I'm back at you. Who won last week? You were talking all that shit. You made a goddamn. And now you got me. He made a TikTok about me, and then about the same team that was 5-8. Guess what? That 5-8 team beat your squad. Talking all that shit. I'm back to it. Pissed me off. All right.
That was random.
Yes, you're right. Talking about them boys got me hyped. But Bowers, go Dogs. You know how I feel about him. I would probably still go Kittle over Bowers just because he has a better matchup. Start everybody over the Tennessee Titties. Javonte, it could actually have a sneaky week. And you're talking about Kyron Williams, who's losing snaps to Blake Corum. Throw Kyron Williams in the 2026 backwood because that boy's days is numbered, if you ask me. Jalen Warren is probably like the most guy that I would think about, but also Derrick Henry has a very beautiful matchup as well today. I think you have already the guys in your starting lineup that you need to. Javonte, Henry, and you could potentially switch out Bowers for Kittle. That would be my game. That would be my go away around. What do y'all think about that one? How about you, Chev?
Okay, so there's no running back this week. There's no running back in this list that I would rather play over Javonte this week. Like, the Vikings are a run funnel defense somehow. I don't know how they can't manage to stop the run. Kittle's in the lineup, locked in. Everybody against the titties, no matter what. Never, not ever. Do you not start somebody against the titties? Okay. And then we're talking about Hunter Henry, right?
If it's King Henry,
King Henry or if it's Hunter Henry,
Yeah,
I
we're
feel
not
like
having
the way it reads, it's got to be King Henry.
Are we serious?
Then you start Derrick Henry.
Henry every
you
time.
Start Derrick Henry. Like, I know that we talk about how bad the Bengals are against QB. I mean, against tight ends, but they're equally bad against running backs. So, yeah, do that.
And to that point, Derrick Henry has the best matchup on the week.
Yeah.
Start him against.
If he doesn't hit, it's Derrick Henry that fucked that up.
Coach Drew said Pitts was my last minute swap. Killed it. Yes, he did. He the last tight end to do it. Shannon fucking Sharp to have 150 yards and to 150 plus yards and 3 tutties in one game. Our good friend Uncle Sharp. Crispy asks, Chris Rodriguez, game time decision. Will we finally get a second Bill breakout? He could low-key have 700 yards as a rookie. I wouldn't. I mean, he could with Chris Rodriguez potentially out, but then they'll just throw in Nicholas out there or some shit. But I'm not trusting anything on the Commanders' offense. If I'm being quite honest with you, do y'all have that same thought process?
Yeah.
Yeah, unless he's out. Like, if he's out, I guess you can throw in Bill there. But it's not fun right now.
Yeah, it's not been great.
It's not sexy.
Trent, win, and I'm in the playoffs. Y'all have another week of play.
We doing week 18 championships?
Come on, man.
Trent's using safe words on a regular basis.
That's a little different. But
tell your commish to do better.
Well, since you're not in the playoffs yet, when need help with my flex, Olave or Jacoby Myers? Jacoby Myers. I might actually have to go with Jacoby Myers over Chris Olave, big dog. I love me some Jacoby, dog. I love me some Jacoby. I'll go with that'll be my hot take of the episode. Jacoby, big dog. And I'll literally go full on that one just because of Chris Olave. He's been cool, and for the most part of the season, he's been a target demon, right? It's just something about the Saints offense. They haven't fully unlocked the pass. I think they could be better, but they haven't fully hit the gracefulness of what I think that passing offense could be. I think 100% Jacoby Myers and Trevor Lawrence have damn near. I don't know whether it's they've been hanging out outside. Trevor Lawrence invited him to the cookout. You know what I mean? They're out here doing good, eating well with the
pocket
family.
grabbing narrative.
Right. Doing something. You know what I'm saying? But
I think what happened is is Trevor Lawrence grabbed the phone out of Jacoby Myers' pocket.
Like they have literally been like this. And no, the Carolina Panthers, and I won't say that the Carolina Panthers defense does show up sometimes. They will definitely. There's a reason why they beat the Dallas Cowboys. There's a reason why they beat the Green Bay Packers. Shit happens. You feel me? So when I think about Chris Olave, could he have a week? Sure. As a wide receiver one of the team, I would hope so. But Jacoby Myers has only been with his team a few weeks and has taken over that wide receiver room. That matters to me a lot.
Yeah, I think this one's easy. Olave is going to get the J.C. Horn treatment. They already lost to the Saints once, so they're not going to let Olave beat them. So I may pivot to Valet if I have Valet in spots. Valet had 100 yards against Miami, and he had 2 super clutch catches that sealed the game last week. So I think he's fully integrated in the offense. That's the only real catches he had in that game, but when they needed plays, they went to Valet. So JC Horn treatment. No, I'm good on that. But Jacoby Myers, professional receiver, he's succeeded everywhere he's been. Except the early first half this year with the Raiders where nobody was succeeding. To me, it's quite easily Jacoby Myers. I think he has both floor and ceiling that Olave lacks today.
And I just noticed that Big Mike is actually in the chat. He's
You said his name 3 times and he has appeared.
Hey, listen, you see how that works out? But yeah, that's how we rolling with Big Dog and Trent. Hope you get some wins, Big Dog. Be growing stuff. Welcome back. Once again, what do you be growing this week? Pick one wide receiver and one flex. Olave, Michael Wilson, Judkins, and Woody Marks. Also, Hurts or May. Hurts, boy, turned out one of the worst QB performances that we saw last week. Can we all agree to that one?
There's no argument here.
I would definitely, if I'm looking at one, it's the Bills. So it's going to be Bills and Patriots. That should be a back-to-back, a shootout, if you will, hopefully, for fantasy purposes. And then Judkins has the game script because the Browns in that game, they're going to have to run. The weather is saying that they're going to have to run. So I would favor, if you need one flex and one wide receiver, how are we looking at Chris Olave over Michael Wilson right now? Do we have Michael Wilson over Chris Olave? If we're looking at garbage time, with Chris Olave being the wide receiver one, do we go him over just because of principle, or as a safe floor, if you will, or do we think the Houston Texans are going to put BTA to Michael Wilson?
Tiebreaker goes to Talon, Chris Olave.
Yeah, I'll go Chris Olave.
I like that process.
I'm gonna go in that direction. Texans defense is not to be trifled with.
I like it. And then I'll probably go Judkins, one flex, either between Judkins, Woody Marks, probably like Woody Marks is cool, but I like low-key Judkins just because if they're going to have to run, goal line work is going to go to Judkins.
I'm going Woody Marks there.
Oh, I like it. Oh, hold up now. Give us your reason before we go to the next question.
So over the last 6 or 7 weeks, the Arizona Cardinals are allowing about 125 yards rushing a game. This game has a chance to get to garbage time real quick, and the only other threat, meaningful threat to Woody Marks here is going to be Dare Gumbawale. So Woody Marks could be in line for another 25 touches, and they have the game script in their favor most likely. So that's why I would lean Woody Marks.
And Addi, do you have the same thought process?
It's within a spot for me. I think both are great plays. I would go Judkins. because I lean talent, but Woody Marks has a fantastic matchup. I don't think you go wrong with either of those two guys. But you start Drake May. Just reiterating, start Drake May.
Start Drake May. We
Yeah.
have okay. Go ahead, Rock. Sorry.
I think I'm gonna go with Judkins in a snowball. It just feels like a Judkins type of spot for him to like just explode onto the scene against your Bears.
Bears.
It is snowing, right? Or is it just really nasty wind and rain?
It is -5 degrees outside, and that is not counting the wind chill.
Wait, is it
Hell,
really -5 there?
Dude, like,
hell to the no.
I took a step outside and my hair was stuck in like this position.
To the
Like,
no,
it hasn't
no,
gone
no.
back.
I thought it was always in that position.
Hell to the no.
Let's give out some love for Addi and Huncho with the hair, man. I'm holding on to dear life with
I know,
with
dude.
what I
I know.
have.
I am on the way out.
Yeah, I'm holding on to dear life. I haven't had the drop top come back on me yet, and I'm holding on to what I got. But man,
Dude, I got
much
a
love to
mean
the hair.
sunroof though.
Yeah, man. So, I don't know. I got thick hair, man. So every time I get my hair did, that's the first thing my loctician always says. You and his thick ass hair.
But the good thing is between the two of us, both of our organizations have above average hair.
Gang, gang.
Yeah.
Continue.
If you take the average of the hairs, the follicles together,
Yes,
then
above average.
we combine for like,
Mhm.
you know, like a slightly disabled Captain Planet of hair.
I like. Okay,
Don't know
I
what that
see.
means, but it's provocative.
I see the analogy there.
Wait, you don't know who Captain Planet is?
Captain Planet?
Come on, dog. Don't do
Am I
that.
supposed to know?
Yes, you're supposed to know who Captain Planet is.
Yeah, you should know that one.
The TV show, cuz.
Obviously, I know Captain Planet. Yeah, everybody knows Captain Planet. Googling.
The Captain Planet was such a, and anytime he would get mud on him, he became the biggest pussy in the world. But you let some sun hit him, that boy turns into Superman. It was actually a great show as a kid. Rocco, you actually go. That's homework. I need you to. If you can find it anywhere, go find.
It's YouTube. It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. Go
yeah.
find it on YouTube, big dog. It's such a nostalgic show.
I just
The 90s.
What, Rocco? How old are you?
I'm 47.
Okay, so maybe it was a little after your time, because I'm 40.
Yeah, you'll look a day over like 45, Rocco.
Thank you, appreciate that. I think that was when I was out in them streets. Didn't have time for Captain Planet, but
he was. He
I
was.
mean, like,
he said he's not Captain Planet. He's Captain Capit. You feel me? He was. Rocco was.
I wasn't capping anybody.
Rocco was a.
So you know, no capping.
Let me stop.
That's cap.
Continue. Let's talk about boy KTVO.
He's too old to go to prison, guys. Don't try to send him to prison.
I'll never get the elasticity back.
Two questions from Continue here.
Too old.
Are we rolling with my damn hips? Are we rolling with Love Herbert, and then are we rolling with Swift or Shakir? I'm probably would go Love over Herbert just because of his hand, and then Shakir or Swift. I don't know. Addi just said it's -5 degrees outside. I wouldn't want to be running the damn ball out there at all. That's a tough one for me. Shakir could end up having a sneaky play type of day. Bars, no Dr. Seuss. I'm still gonna roll with Swift. Fuck it. Why not? What do y'all think here?
Yeah, I'll go Swift.
Easy Swift. Yeah.
And Love or Herbert?
I'd go Herb personally, but I still trust Denver defense a little bit.
Yeah, I go with Herbert.
Big Herb, as he got the Kansas City Chiefs, who might be out the playoffs at this point.
Yeah, if the Texans, the Bills, if they lose today, and the Texans, the Bills, and the Jaguars win, they're out.
and we don't got to hit another motherfucking Patrick Mahomes Super Bowl. I absolutely love it. We have the next one. Benjamin, good morning to you. Hey, guys, really torn on 2 decisions. Caleb or Nix. Also, Hampton or Walker and PPR. Seahawks, 13-point favorites and should run the ball more. Need floor play from my running back. Thanks. So he needs an absolute safe floor. Hampton or Kenneth Walker III. Who we rolling with, fellas? We saw Hampton get back in there. He got some very solid.
Not
play.
Walker.
That's
Hampton.
Not Walker.
He said not Walker. So Hampton is it sounds like the safe play there. And then his 2 decisions, Caleb or Bo Nix. Caleb having the icy weather and Bo Nix, well, just being kind of just in the upper mid tier of quarterbacks this year. Are we rolling with Bo?
I'm going Bo.
Never Caleb. Sorry.
And you know how Addi rolling with. He's rolling with his dog Caleb.
I mean, how are you going to start Caleb? All of the Caleb teams have been eliminated already. I thought.
Let's not play with them.
All the Caleb teams. Shut the hell up.
How did you do it? Tell us your secret.
What is your secret?
This comment was back in from earlier in the show. Crispy said pizza with 2 hands. Was he a rat? Boy.
I don't know what he had going on. I mean, he's a cool guy, but he just got beside himself that day.
Coach Drew says, would y'all flex Chris Rodriguez over Taylor versus the nasty Seattle defense?
What?
Jonathan Taylor?
Who's
Come on, bro.
what? Taylor, Mason Taylor?
Mason Taylor. That's also the note. Mason
Taylor is playing Seattle.
Mason Taylor is out this week, so he's not even playing. But I think that's Jonathan. I think that's Jonathan
friend,
Taylor.
Coach Drew. So I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. You may need an intervention.
It's Jonathan. And to point out what Crispy said, Chris Rodriguez might be out with a groin injury. So yeah, I don't flex Chris Rodriguez over Jonathan Taylor. I get it. The news about Phillip Rivers coming back. That boy said, "I'm tired of being the daddy right now. Fuck them kids. Let me go ahead and throw a football around for a little bit. I like it. I'm not mad about it." And also another fun fact: Phillip Rivers' oldest child is the same age as Riley Leonard. If y'all wanted to know,
yeah,
that's a good stat.
Stephen McMahon. Good morning to you.
Also, he has a 6-year-old.
Yeah, that boy be fucking.
I know one thing. I'm fucking.
That boy be fucking. I'll tell you that. Stephen McMahon says, "Good afternoon, champs or chaps." Stevie Mack from UK here. Oh yeah, welcome. Shout out to you. Welcome back, my guy. Need flex play, PPR, Teteroy McMillan, Diggs, or Emmanuel Wilson, Brian Robinson if Jacobs or McCaffrey are out. Mm-hmm. I tell you, McCaffrey is not out. Jacobs is not out. I believe both of those guys played. So that would be, for me, easy one, Teteroy McMillan. Stephon Diggs is cool. He's had a season. But I would roll over and choose Teteroy McMillan here, as I think he's going to get the targets. And once again, the Panthers are this close to making the playoffs. They're going for that push. Teteroy McMillan here for me. What do you think, Ad?
Hey, give me the Diggs revenge game, man. I know we saw a little of it the last time they played Buffalo. I can't imagine he isn't coming as hard as humanly possible into this game. I couldn't stop it. I was trying to make a right turn on that sentence, and I couldn't correct course.
It's also crazy.
You better come correct.
That is outrageous.
Hey man, listen. This fucking guy doesn't know Captain Planet. Right. Hold on. I don't mean to skip over. This guy doesn't know fucking Captain Planet. Right, Mike? Right.
Sorry, I'm more mature than some of the.
God
I
damn
don't
it!
know where I was going
This
with that.
fucking guy.
Fucking guy doesn't know fucking Captain Planet.
No, doesn't know fucking this fucking guy, man.
Yeah,
Stephen also
we're gonna
says,
all make diss tracks about you now, Rocco, because you don't know
no,
Captain
literally,
Planet.
Captain Planet right now is dropping a
Hey.
whole album on you, right?
Hey, do it, man.
Stephen also
Bad
says,
publicity is good publicity.
he doesn't say, unless already discussed, May or Joe Burrow. This is a
Burrow.
coin flip. Many things.
Burrow.
Burrow for me, Burrow is higher
Burrow.
in my rankings this week.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Burrow threw for like 800 yards and 8 touchdowns against the Ravens last year. And like he just doesn't I mean he's incredible. Like think about it like, hey, I have a healthy Joe Burrow. I have a guy who could be healthy Joe Burrow. Do you start like Walmart brand Joe Burrow or do you start the name brand Joe Burrow?
Because I like Joe Burrow, especially against a Baltimore Ravens defense that has been very much up and down as well.
That secondary, man, it's just ass.
As Jamar Chase is going to have himself a day with T. Higgins out. If you haven't seen the analytical data when T. Higgins is out and it's just Jamar Chase is out there, it's absolutely beautiful for fantasy owners out there. So I'm rolling with Burrow here for sure.
I got
Quick
him back
one.
to back in my rankings, but I have May higher.
Like it.
I-
Continuing.
that feels like some shootout potential, and I discounted Burrow just a hair because of the lack of Higgins.
Are we rolling
I
with?
don't know who's going to be the second guy there.
My fault, Rocco. Are we rolling with Gesicki over Strange and Theo without Higgins there? I think Theo has a better matchup, and then Strange has a better matchup.
Yeah. I mean, I'd roll with Strange. You guys know how I feel about Strange.
We always down to get a little.
Oh, we
Strange
know
out.
you love getting into Strange.
A little strange, a little strange activity. Crispy, Estimate has big hands. You know what they say about big guys with big. Hey man, what the fuck going on here?
I love Crispy.
Is that, you know what they say about guys with big hands? Big digit.
What the hell we got going on here? Oliver, welcome to the show. I have a tough decision today. This is very tough. Justin Jefferson, Rico. Actually, I mean, I guess it's a little tough, but not too tough. In a non-PPR type format, I still don't know how people play standard leagues. Those don't seem as fun. But Justin Jefferson, Rico Dowdle, or Ashton Genty, in standard leagues, running backs have more of a value since you're not really worrying about the receiving portion. So I don't even know how wide receivers, because I've never played a standard league. How do receivers score? Is it more off of yards and touchdowns?
Yeah, that's how everybody scores.
Touchdown driven.
PPR.
Well, if you're in a JJM offense and you're a receiver, you don't score actually.
Yeah. Like this is where Justin Jefferson would have the least possible value.
Yeah. JT.
So with this format, so this is a teaching moment for me because once again I don't play standard. There's a reason why I don't play standard. Would the answer was be to go with Ashton Genty here?
I'm starting Genty just to troll Mike.
Yeah, I mean, non PPR. Like if Justin Jefferson puts up 100, let's say he has a monster game. He puts up 150 yards, but he doesn't score a touchdown. And then Ashton Genty comes in and, has 60 yards, but he scores 2 touchdowns. Like, he just outscored Justin Jefferson.
Yeah. Hell no. So, yeah. I guess the play for that type of format would be Ashton Genty. If it was PPR, I'd be rolling with Justin Jefferson there. But format does matter here, for sure.
I think it's any format. I think it's Genty. I think he's locked into the most touches out of any of those guys on that list.
Mm-hmm. Night game starts at 2 a.m. Hey, Katimi, damn. Night game starts at 2 a.m. in Western and Central Europe. Woo! Y'all have to love the game to actually be catching that one. 2 a.m. I'm in bed. I be struggling sometimes when they have the late night games and is it like the Raiders or the Chargers, and that shit's at 10 o'clock. By by halftime, I'm just knocked out in bed. Kevin, welcome back. He says Manangai or Zay Flowers. Manangai got the
Not all at
-5.
once.
And then Zay Flowers has the Baltimore or has Cincinnati in a must-win game.
Give me Flowers.
Are we all going with Flowers there? I feel like it's very close because Manangai could secretly end up having a. We saw if I'm trying to remember the game where LaShawn McCoy was playing in the snow and went absolutely stupid.
There's two of them.
Wow, yeah,
there are.
I think one was against the Bills, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, one was with the Bills and one was against the Lions with the Eagles. I'll never forget because I had him on. That was like week 13 or week 14 of the first round of the playoffs in like 2013, I want to say.
Right, we could have those type of weeks from Swift, and I always love a good snowball game for the running game because then you get guys slipping and shit. Pause.
Yeah.
But and then you hey, don't do that to me.
There wasn't no slip. That
Yeah,
was
don't slip.
purposeful.
Don't never let them slip out of you.
Never let them slip out.
Yeah,
Marcus-
just because of matchup, I think I'm going Flowers. But Manungai is. This could be interesting being in a snow bowl, and I mean, you know, the Browns did give up a million points last week. So are they starting to, go into hibernation? That's a question. But I'm gonna go with Flowers here.
Dowdle
Because
or
there's two of
Swift
them.
from our boy Marcus. And good morning to you. I'm rolling with Swift.
Swift.
Love it. Tiz Boz. Team 1, Chris Rodriguez or Ramondre Stevenson? I'm going Ramondre because Chris can be out. Do we agree with that one?
Yeah.
All right. Team 2,
Ram.
Chris Rodriguez, Gatson, or Adunze? Starting Swift already. I'm not starting any wide receiver for the Bears this week. So Adunze is out. So it's between Gatson or Swift. And we got the Gatson truther, if you will, on the show. Are you rolling with Gatson or are you rolling with Swift, who's already in his starting lineup?
Man, you got to roll Swift. There's no world where I would start Gadsden unless it's like 14-point tight end premium or something. Like, there's just no reason. There's no reason to not start Swift.
Start Swift. Addi, you agree? As the Bear member.
I think he's asking though. I think
it's a second person.
Yeah, for a second person, and that I mean, your options are limited, but I'm taking Adunze out of the discussion completely, and it's between Rodriguez and Gadsden.
So you're gonna have to go with Gaston. So Gaston's looking like your really only choice out here.
No, I mean, well, we got like 30 minutes to see if Chris Rodriguez is in or out, and if he's in, then we play Chris Rodriguez. If not, then we play Gaston. That matchup against the Giants have allowed like the most rushing yards in the league, the most explosive yards. Like they're like third in rushing touchdowns allowed. This is a dream matchup. Like that's why I sneaky considered playing, JCM today or Bill, just because the Giants run defense is so bad.
I like it. Daryl, Luther Burden. No, bro, you already know. We already just know. No receiver in this game. Jaden Higgins. Even if
I'm a little bit intrigued with Burden because in a bad conditions, that short passing game, he may have to be leaned on while Adunze's out there running wind sprints. I just checked and it looks like he's playing today. So I have some interest in starting Burden. Hey, who the Texans play again? I know we talked about this.
Yeah,
Cardinals.
Yeah, you got to start Higgins.
MGB. If you with me, oh yeah, the church ain't going nowhere. Y'all know about that one. And those words are actual words. I had to just play it. Yeah, anyways. Pick one, Pierce, Slayton, Relay, or Jaden Higgins for PPR as my third wide receiver. Man, you willing to trust Pierce with hey, there's some people who said toss Tyler Warren as and I'm always with start to studs, but someone said you cannot have Tyler Warren not in your starting lineup when Phillip Rivers is your quarterback. And I damn near ran out the fucking door. What do you mean with that sentence? But Slayton, we spoke about it on this show right now, as Slayton could end up being a sneaky play. But do we like Slayton over Valet? Do we like Slayton over Higgins here? I think Higgins could end up being one of the sneakiest plays, as with that Arizona Cardinals, I don't think they're going to give much effort here, or not much effort, but be much of a matchup. So I do like Higgins in this spot, but it would be either Higgins or Valet here. How do we think of this as a group? I'll let you go, Rock.
I'm gonna go with Valet here.
How about you, Ad?
Give me Slayton.
And you, Shout?
Shit, I'll go Jaden Higgins.
Tough one though.
Yeah, it's close. Like it's all the same tier. But I'll just take. I love Jaden Higgins the most as a prospect. So I'll go Jaden.
Bucks look stinky without Liam Cohen, or how that feel, Cohen. I mean, yeah, they do. I don't want to ever say Liam, how that feel. That shit didn't even feel right coming for me to even say that. That shit's crazy to me. Hold on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, Chev. Don't do that, Chev. Don't do that, Chev. We're gonna try to do a couple, and I can't even say the next bar because this one.
Do it.
Comment section is crazy, y'all. Y'all going
do
crazy.
it.
But Bucks look stinky without Liam. They do, and they're kind of. We saw, if you actually haven't seen the clip, there's a clip of Mike Evans at the end of that game. Shout out to Mike Evans for coming back this week from injury and having a 100-yard game. And I'm sad that he's not going to get another 1,000-yard season, but he was pissed because they had that game. But the Bucks are very much in trouble, and the Panthers are coming behind them. Full Diddy. Bob Hope 123. Jennings or Myers, PPR, Strange or likely? I'm probably that's a tough one for me because Juwan Jennings has the Tennessee Titties, and we always say start everybody against the Tennessee Titties. But Jacoby Myers also has a very beautiful matchup against the Jets as well. That's a tough one for me. Strange or likely, I'm rolling with Strange, but I need y'all help with the first one. How are we feeling about Jennings versus Myers? Addi, what do you feel?
Give me Jennings all day, every day. He has been the wide receiver one for that team. Scott, my co-host on the DFS and Gambling show on Two Guys, One Pod, has been preaching that Jennings is actually the wide receiver one there since early in the offseason. We're starting to see it. He's finally healthy. Start Juwan Jennings.
What about you, Chev?
Yeah, I have Jacoby Myers higher this week. I think that, like we just talked about, we talked all that good stuff about how much of a mind meld him and Trevor Lawrence have, and this is a great matchup for them. So I might run 2 Jaguars this week.
Myers and Strange. And what about you, Rob?
Go with the Jags. I'm Myers and Strange.
Yeah, this one's tough for me. I'm definitely going Strange, but Jennings and Myers, that's one I absolutely do love. Myers, Jennings against the Tennessee Titties. Them boys, that matchup is very much fantasy week 1 type worthy. So, but I'm going to have to roll with Myers just because I do love the chemistry that him and Trevor Lawrence have shown together. Crispy, back at it again. Coker, Valet, Reed, or Michael Wilson? Start 2. Are we trusting Reed again? Are we back to trusting
Jaden Reed?
Jaden Reed.
No.
That's how I'm feeling at the moment. Yes, I think his name value is higher than his actual value to his team.
Oh, I
So,
poison pilled a league earlier this week, and I dropped Jaden Reed so somebody would pick him up.
but that's where, and to Chev's point, that's where we at with Jaden Reed, and then where people were setting out first to get him, those same people are probably kicking themselves at this very moment. But you said start two, Michael Wilson and Jalen. Is it between Jalen? Are we rolling with Coker? Jalen Coker here, Coke heads. Yeah, I'm taking that as the Coke heads. We're rolling with Michael Wilson and the Coke. Mike is in the house. Point, half PPR. We got snow here in Philly. About 4 inches or so. Would you start AJ Brown versus Vegas? We have RJ Harvey versus Green Bay or Neal versus Carolina. It's got to be AJ Brown, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been on a
Hot
burner.
hand.
He's been on a burner these last, I say, 3 weeks. What about you,
It's
Ad?
close with Harvey.
Harvey? Okay, I like. Hey, Harvey is on. I've been very much a homer behind RJ Harvey, where
We saw the Bears run on him too. There's an option there.
I'm telling you, it could be a very nice day for RJ if things go nice. And I think Neal has a lot more has a better outlook than people think against Carolina. Let's see if we got a couple quick hitters that we can get through. Thank you all for tuning in today. Y'all been going crazy with the comments. T-Bot says both for upside all day. Kevin, Warren or Fannin Jr., quick hitter. I'm going Warren, but Fannin Jr. could have a day. What do y'all think?
Oh, I'm Harold Fannin all the way.
Harold Fannin
Fannin.
in the snow. How about you, Ad?
Fannin, without a doubt.
How about you, Rock?
Harold Fannin Jr. Easy.
I like it. Crispy. I'm the number 8 seed versus the number 1 in the league. BTJ, Myers versus New York Jets, or Christian Watson versus the Denver Broncos for the home run play. It's hard to sit Christian. We said this last week. Me and Rock said this. It's hard to sit Christian Watson right now. He is looking like the wide receiver for the Green Bay Packers. I'm rolling with Christian Watson, even if it's the fucking Broncos. But Myers is a good play here. Brian Thomas Jr. gets to show me a little bit more. What do you think, Ad?
Yep. Give me BTJ. I like Christian Watson in a Jags uniform.
How about you, Rock?
Myers easy. I'm starting Myers everywhere.
And
Yeah.
you, Chev?
Myers.
And Coach Drew, to his previous question, when we were talking about starting a quarterback, it wasn't super flex, just asking in case Lamar Jackson chokes. So it's one quarterback, and he has Lamar Jackson as his QB1, and he's looking to potentially get a backup for him and a one quarterback. Mike, Kevin Winston is a dog. Didn't y'all lose against Detroit? Hey, listen, Mike, don't start this shit.
L7.
Don't start because let's see how this full season goes, because we could very much have the 2023 Eagles on our hands and y'all don't make the playoffs. Katimi, they're all in flex, so I can start both Bowers and Kittle. It's also slight tight end premium. Hey, I'm not mad against starting both Bowers and Kittle.
Start both of them.
Start both of them. I heard Aaron Rodgers lets Mason Rudolph hold his pocket. Lord Jesus, what type of content we got going on this year?
You don't want to know
Pocket holding cuts.
Pocket.
You started this.
Drugs. Lots of drugs are in his pocket.
From JC Gordon or Jace, it might just be Jace. Pick 2: Brees Hall, Ladd McConkey, or Jordan Addison. I think Jordan Addison's a sneaky play this week. How are we feeling about Ladd McConkey and this whole 3 list and these 3 options here? How about you, Rob?
I'm gonna go with quick hitter. I'm gonna go with Brees Hall and Ladd. Start your studs.
Chef.
Brees Hall and Ladd McConkey.
And what about you, Addy?
Addison and McConkey.
Addy, hey, I can't beat you for going with Addy, going with Addison. Right on par there, my friend. Crispy, is it too cute? Anytime someone starts a sentence off with that shit, it's always just too cute.
Yeah, it's too much, Crispy.
Is it
You're
too
doing
cute? Harold Fenton Jr. over Trey McBride in a bad matchup. Can't flex tight end.
you're doing so good. Don't do this now.
Start Trey McBride. Always start Trey McBride.
Like, here's the deal. Here's what you gotta make friends with. Like, you watching McBride get you a 30 ball on your bench in the playoffs is something that you will never forget as long as you play fantasy.
Right there with you. But if Harold Fenton Jr. hits and -5-degree weather, I can live with that.
Right. Like, if he gives you another performance like he did last week, and Trey McBride gives you like 17, like, you can't second guess yourself over that.
I love that logic. Be growing stuff. No Ford or Sampson. Judkins getting all the work. All the work. All the work. Crispy, 10 kids in this economy. Yeah, I'm tired. This is a Philip Rivers comment. Tibbs Jefferson all day. We're coming to the end of the comments. Katimi, thanks for all the help, guys. Y'all are the best. Good luck today. And the last comment to end us off. If Crowd is out, should I start Ramondre or Billy? Prosky Merritt.
Fuck me. Ramondre still.
We're going with Ramondre. How about you, Rod?
Let's hope that C-Rod is in. And then if he's out, I don't trust Bill at all. Until I see him do something, I can't. I don't trust that he's got the eye of that coach there.
Right.
Addy?
Just when I think I'm out, they pull me back in. If C-Rod's out, drop those Bills.
And then official last one. This boy. Ingram or Gadsden? Do we finally go Gadsden here, even though Ingram has been kind of a letdown this year? Are we finally rolling with Gadsden? Or are we giving Ingram one last chance?
Fuck.
I'm Gladson to play Gadsden there.
Yeah. The answer is never Evan Ingram. Even if there's a fire.
There's a fire because I'm starting Ingram.
Oh no.
Lord. There's a fire. And
it's fine. Everything's fine.
We have got to the end of the comments. Absolutely great episode, everyone. Thank you for your wonderful chats. Thank you to these two for joining us this week, Addi and Chev from Two Guys in One Pod, where you can catch them on Two Guys in One Pod. And I'll let them finish the rest. Where can they find you, wonderful gentlemen?
Addison.
Okay, I can go first. I was going to wait you out. You can find me at Duck League Champ on all the socials. Find us on the app and Google Play Store at League Champ. And we are giving away free jerseys all throughout the playoffs. We aren't stopping there. We're going to be giving them out for the draft too. So, hey, stick with us.
Hey, do we want to talk about what's going on with the draft competition? Can we talk about that yet or not?
Yeah. We can talk about it. We're going to do it. So.
Yeah. So also we're going to be doing a draft competition. So if you haven't had a chance now, one, you can still get your ranks in today. That's the most important thing. You can still get your ranks in and win a fucking jersey today. That's a jersey that I won of our guy, my tight end savior, Aronde Gadsden II. All right. That's a jersey that Rocco won for Mr. Pook Nukem himself. That's a jersey that Ashton Genty jersey is going to be worth something one day. It's just they have to get an offensive line first. So, but like we're doing these competitions, and these are real things that like we're giving out every single week. So the draft competition is going to be even more epic. So please, if you haven't, go download the app today. And if you want to follow me and talk shit with me on Twitter, just about people who think Shedeur Sanders still isn't an NFL quarterback in spite of all the evidence in their face, and they still love JJ McCarthy more and say his ceiling's higher and the environment's better, then follow me on Twitter because we can talk shit about those people. Okay, we can do it together. All right, we can band together like Captain Planet. We could band together like Captain Planet and talk shit about people who think Shedeur Sanders still isn't an NFL quarterback.
Hell
all right.
Yeah.
So yeah, follow me out on the Twitter X at Chev90. There's a link tree with everything that we're working on over there. Please go download the League Champ app today. This is not a fugazi. Like, we're doing really cool stuff, and there's way more really cool stuff coming down the pipeline. So that being said, hey, I appreciate y'all having me as always. I talked way more than I planned on just then, but I really do appreciate y'all every time you have me on.
Appreciate you always. And Rock, do you have anything for the audience?
No, I appreciate you guys coming on, man. This is always a great mashup. A two guys, one pod, fourth and fantasy mashup, which is always legendary, just like the legendary ball knower. But yeah, just jump in our Discord. We do this all the time on Discord, not just on TV. So jump in there and have your questions answered. Follow the sub to the YouTube channel. It's growing, and every time we do one of these, it grows just a little bit more. Just a few inches at a time. So just jump in, support all of our stuff, and we will support you to win a fucking championship, because this is the first week of championship runs. So hopefully we helped you get just a little bit further. I look forward to winning some championships this year, just like all of the guys on this podcast. But yeah, I appreciate the support. It's been an awesome season, and we got more coming to you next week.
J. Key snuck this one in there real quick. Pick 2 full PPR: Chase Brown, Kyron Williams, Rico Dowdle, and Harold Fannin Jr. Pick 2.
Chase Brown and Kyron Williams.
Chase Brown, Harold Fannin.
How about you, Rock?
Kyron Williams, Harold Fannin.
Chase Brown and Harold Fannin. And that's how I'm rolling with. And that is the shocker that we end the show with. Like, share, and subscribe. Join the free Discord. That is the show. And this is League Champ. Y'all take care of yourself. Get a dub.